What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trey Sense here. Got a quick little video for you today. I'm going to make this as fast as I possibly can because I don't want to keep it too long. But I'm sure you can tell by the title, this one is on fragrance oils that I have in my collection. And these happen to be some of my favorite and best fragrance oils. Let's get right to it. All right, the first one I want to talk about is Michael Kors for Men. Michael Kors for Men is a great smelling fragrance. It's not the best performer in the world, but if you get it in a cologne oil version, it does smell good and it does last longer than the cologne oil. Than the cologne. I love the cologne as well. It smells nice and they are very much identical in smell. It's just the oil performs better than the cologne. So I picked it up in that and I love it. Next one I have, Creed Aventus. Now, this is about 75-80% the smell of Creed. It doesn't have that top note of birch, and it doesn't really have the pineapple-y note in it. But it had, well, no, it doesn't have that burnt, aggressive smell that's in Aventus. I'm not sure what that note is. This one doesn't have it, but it does smell good. I've received several compliments on it. It smells like Aventus in the dry down. Just like a lot of the inspiration houses, these oils focus on one stage of the cologne, either the opening, the mid, or the dry. You're not going to get all three. So it's hit or miss. You either like them or you don't. The next one I have is an old school powerhouse gem, and it is Aqua di Gio. And I have this in the cologne version, and I have the oil and several clones of it. And this is a strong performer. It stays on my skin a long time. It smells good. The best clone of that I have, don't laugh, is probably a tie between Balcam's G or Paris Hilton's Just For Me. I think I'm gonna give a nod to Paris Hilton Just For Me. It smells better than the original, and it lasts longer, and it's cheaper. Love that. But we're talking about cologne oils. It's Aqua di cologne oil. I like it. I like it a lot. It's about 75 to 80% what it's supposed to be, and it smells good, long lasting. Burberry for Men, the next one. It's probably my favorite, and this one is probably 95% accurate, and I have Burberry, the original. And a lot of times what I'll do when I wear these with something like that, I may layer it and spray on the cologne and then hit this with it, or vice versa. Or sometimes I'll just reach for this. I love this in the spring on a cool day, not cold, but cool, not hot. For some reason, this just does well. For me in the spring, it gets in the air. It just smells good. Big fan of the original Burberry. Big fan of this roll-on. Like it a lot. It smells good to me. Next one, Dolce & Gabbana. And I have the original version of this and the cologne oil. And this is very, very close. I'd give it maybe 90%. Battery going dead. Maybe 90%. And this smells just like it. And it's 90%. It's 90% close, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. And I have the old school bottle with the sticker on it, so I don't wear it very much because I'm not trying to use up that juice. And I could get, like I said, that's about 90 to 95% it, and it smells good to the point where I bought about 4 of those. Every time I see it, if they don't have anything else that I want, if they have that, I pick it up and I'll just add this to my collection. Moving right along, Issey Miyake. Needs no introduction. I love this one. I no longer have the cologne version of this, but man, oh man, does this rock and does this remind me of it. The reason I no longer have the cologne version of it is the cologne version gave me a headache. So I had a buddy at the time that was interested in buying it. I told him I had it, and next thing I know, he swooped by the house and picked it up. So I put it on and got my $25, $30 out of it and went on about my business. But the cologne version kind of gave me a headache. And it's sad because I really enjoyed the fragrance, but it just gave me a headache. This does not, so I go with that. Next one is one I would love to get my hands on, the original Tom Ford Fabulous. I think this is a sexy, romantic fragrance, and I love this one. A lot of times in the wintertime when me and my wife ain't doing nothing in particular, I will go, because I have about 4 of these. Every time I go, if they've got something like this and they don't have anything that I don't want to add to the collection, I will pick this up and roll on and just be like, man, oh man, oh man, I'm happy. It's, I'm not going to run out of it. Because the thing about this stuff is I never know when they're going to stop selling them or when I'm just not going to see it again. So if I see it, I get it. All right, one more. Well, not one more. I got about 6 more. Bear with me. Black Musk. This is one I picked up in Huntsville, and I think this is a note. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they use to make this, but I like it. It's powerhouse, old school, masculine, but it's smooth, cool. It's not too loud. It's warm, inviting. Another sexy type fragrance. Love the way it smells. Like it a lot. Another one, Opium by YSL. I haven't had this very long, and I haven't used it a few times, but again, nice, soapy, clean, masculine, slightly barbershop, but not over the top barbershop. It's in that, and I like it. I like it a lot. As I'm maturing in my age and in my manhood, I'm finding myself liking fragrances like that more. I just noticed when I talk my eyebrows up like that, what in the world? The things you do when you're looking at yourself right on. Anyway, I like it. I like Opium a lot. I may even look at purchasing a bottle of it. I'd like to smell it first to see how close it is to that and see if it's worth the money, because I think it's pricey. Let's do a 2-for-1 real quick. And that is Virgin Island Water and Invictus Aqua. And this Virgin Island Water is pretty much spot on. It is it is so spot on. I let my wife smell it and she liked it, so I said, okay, well, let me see something. So I got my Sensual Obsessions Virgin out and let her smell that, and she loved it. Next thing I know, we had ordered a bottle of it from Kevin. So I went that route instead of ordering Virgin Island water, because I ain't paying $300 or $400 for it. So we went that route, got it in, she loves it. So I'm pretty sure that this is 95 to 100% close. Be willing to bet on it. It smells good, nice fragrance. And I actually have Invictus Aqua, and this is spot on. It is spot on, spot on, spot on. Now, I got these from my boy J. Cole up in Baltimore, and these project better than the rest of my cologne oils, but they're also thinner. So which makes me think she used a little bit of perfumer's alcohol in there mixed with the oil to make them project a little bit better, but they don't last as long. It cuts out on the longevity. But they still smell good. Very accurate. Very accurate on the scent. It's just the longevity is not the same, but the projection is better. So, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Gucci Guilty, my next little bad boy. See how thick that is? With the other bottles, you can't really. I don't know if you can see them. Let's see. They're a little bit thinner. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if that's doing any good, but these are a little bit thinner. Again, Gucci Guilty. I like this fragrance. I've had several knockoffs of it, and I like the knockoffs. I've actually gotten a lot of compliments with the knockoffs, so I see no point in spending the money that this costs. I'll just keep, because I don't like it that much. I like it, but I don't like it that much. And this is another one that I'll buy if I see it at my little oil stand. I'll pick up 2 or 3 of them. If they've got it in stock and don't have anything else I'm interested in, I'll pick this up and go on about my business. So I've got 2 or 3 of those, and I'm very happy with them. So I see no point in ordering or trying to find Gucci Guilty, because every time I see it, it's ridiculously priced. $50 or $60 for a 50 mil. It's just don't smell that good to me. I like it, but not that much. Cool Waters. Now, I rolled this on earlier, and here's the thing I like about this Cool Waters. This Cool Waters is closer to Green Irish Tweed and Aspen than it is Cool Waters. I happen to have Aspen, and I happen to have a sample of Green Irish Tweed. This is closer to Green Irish Tweed than it is Cool Waters. Go figure. I like it. I like it a lot. I've worn it a few times. Again, these are not monster projectors. They will have to be in your vicinity to smell them, but I think they would make great office scents, great for gym bag, great for close encounters, great for people who may have irritable skin. If you're dating somebody or married to somebody that the cologne always irritates their nose and makes them itch, a lot of times that's the alcohol in them. These don't have alcohol. They have oil, so that's a little bit better. Last one on the list, Dior Sauvage. And I don't know if this is supposed to be the EDT, EDP, or what. I have some samples and some replicas, and this is spot on. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm not sure if I will ever pay the money that Dior wants for their fragrance. Again, I wish I could find maybe a 15 ml or 30 ml full presentation type bottle for $20 or $30. That would be more in my wheelhouse because I'm not going to reach for that fragrance a lot, but I do like the fragrance. I just don't think it's worth what they're asking for it. So there you go. Okay, people. Sorry if I kept you too long, but I had about 14 of those to get through, so sorry the video took so long. You know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. If you have any familiarity or you enjoy fragrance oils or alternatives to fragrances, you know, whether it's rubbing an old piece of chicken behind your neck, you know, whatever works, man. You know, whatever works. I'm telling you, WD-40 drive them crazy. Put you on a suit like you work and spray you some WD-40 like a mechanic suit. What them things called? Overall, jumpsuit, whatever. Put you one of them on, spray some WD-40 on, put some motor oil on your hand, go out there and rub your hand across the motor of your car. That might attract some women. I mean, who knows? You can't ever tell what them rascals is thinking. But if you have any familiarity with any of these oils that I've mentioned, or you like cologne oils, let me know. If you have any of these in the fragrance version, in the true cologne version, let me know that as well. If you heard any noise in the background, it's my washing machine. You know, life has to go on. Even though I do these videos, I still got to wash clothes. So I apologize for that. Anyway, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Please be active in the comment section. I'd love to know your feedback on my reviews and on fragrances, fragrance oils, whatever. If you have any topics for cologne reviews that you think I should do or that you would like to see me do in the future, hey, let your boy know. It's all love over here. Nothing will be taken personally. It's all love and friendly. Positivity. We're going to keep striving for the top over here. But anyway, hope everybody's had a great day. Hope everybody's been safe out there with all this virus stuff going around and all this stuff. If you find a little outbreak monkey, catch him. That's another joke. You know. Okay, anyway. I'm out.